The following broadcast of Norwood High School Girls Hockey is sponsored by Zambito Insurance Agency, located at 955 Washington Street in Norwood. And now let's meet the seniors from this year's Mustang hockey team.
Hello and welcome to the Skating Club of Boston. We are here for our Norwood High School girls varsity ice hockey matchup against somewhat rivals Dedham. I am Molly Matchak and I'm here with Tyler Gonsalves. We're excited for this game. This is always a great game every year. We've had sort of a girls hockey rivalry with Dedham for at least over a decade, if not longer. So I'm really excited to see what the girls have for us today.
Absolutely. So like you said, a little bit of a rivalry game here. Great atmosphere. We got some of the parents back, so it's nice to see parents here with us. Last time we were here is pretty empty, so it's nice that the girls will have this going for them today. So really excited about it.
Yeah, I think the girls are, they're looking sort of at the tail end of their season here, which I know is hard to imagine. It goes by so quickly, but it has gone by especially quickly this year. So we're looking for the seniors to really enjoy themselves over the next couple hours and sort of soak it all in as they face the Marauders here. We're about to get started. You might be able to hear some of the cheering in the background. So we will have two 22-and-a-half-minute halves, obviously different than years past with the new COVID regulations, and we're about to kick off right now. We have Cataldo taking the face-off. She gets it back to Molly Federico. And we have Maeve Glavin, senior captain, number 7, rushing in. Dedham definitely has some of the stronger players in the TVL that Norwood faces, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Number 11 on Dedham, Cassidy Hickey, has been a strong player for Dedham for a few years, and her older sister was as well. Norwood gets it, tries to get it out of the zone. Molly Mannering tries to pass it up to Kaylee Reed, but misses. Kaylee keeps it in, goes off to Maeve's stick, who tries to keep it in, and it's back out. Kaylee
Kaylee
fighting
as well
for
here
the
to
puck,
keep
and
the puck.
Kaylee's bringing it over the blue line. She's going to take a shot here, but blocked by Dedham's skate. Michaela Reen tried to grab that rebound, but no luck.
And we have Michaela Reen here to take the face-off, who scored her first varsity goal this week, so she's got to be excited and ready to go.
Yeah, that was a goal waiting to happen. She's been a great addition to the Mustangs this year as a freshman. And honestly, you know, there have been a few freshmen that have really made an impact. Lindsay Rogers, Molly Federico. It's a strong class, so it's sort of exciting to see what we might have for years to come. We have it coming down on Dedham's stick, number 26, Connie Doyle. And Viv Sharkey, senior, passes it up, tries to get out of the zone. Michaela Reen coming back in. We have Jenna Nauman on this line as well. And Morgan Roach over here on left wing. Jenna passes it up to Michaela. Michaela's trying to carry it down. Dedham 4 is right on her. And Morgan Roach goes into the corner. Battling with Hickey. Ooh, we have a little Mustang
team-on-team collision here.
Little Mustang collision.
The
Maggie
parents liking
Curran.
it too.
Yeah. Maggie Curran down there on the first line with Marissa. Oh, little backhand. Dedham picks it up. Brings it down into their zone. Kaylee Reed misses by an inch or so. Marissa Cataldo goes into the corner, trying to get it up to Maggie Curran. Maggie fighting through with it, and Marissa right behind her. Number 12 carries it over the blue line.
Good hit by Jenna.
Looks like
Kaylee.
Kaylee Reed might be called a little bit on that. She's a little tiny hip check there, right into the boards.
You'd love to see the physicality, but
Yeah, that's gonna get called any day of the week in girls hockey, and that's okay. So we will have a little PK here, the penalty kill for the Mustangs. Looks like we have Jenna Nauman, Michaela Reen, Molly Federico, and Viv Sharkey. Of course, quick whistle. Looks like they'll do it again. Shout out for Lily Newman in goal. She's been a really strong asset for the Mustangs this year. Tyler and I got to do a game together a few weeks back, and she was rock solid. So we expect the same from her again today.
yeah, she's been very consistent this season. It's nice to see.
Michaela Reen carries it out, and they're going to dump it in, and looks like Jenna Nauman will follow it. Viv Sharkey keeps it out of our zone. Michaela Reen sort of hesitantly going in, as you do in the penalty kill. Dedham's number 11, Hickey, bringing it out. Shot
it's a
from
great
the
shot.
blue line. Great strong shot. Lily Newman keeps it away, and Hickey's on it again, right in front of the net. Marissa Cataldo grabs it, and she's going to carry it out of our defensive zone, carry it over the blue line. Try to get a shot off. A little slip
lose
there.
her edge there a little
yeah,
bit.
she lost her edge. That's all right.
Oh, great play.
Lindsay Rogers keeping it down here. We have Maeve Glavin on the puck, senior captain.
And the Mustangs about halfway through this penalty now. Trying to kill it off here early in the first half.
Lindsay Rogers battling in the corner. Tries to pop it out to Cataldo. Cataldo grabs it up the boards a little bit. They're saying no ice, so Hickey will grab it behind the net. Glavin right on it. Dedham's carrying it up. Glavin right on it, and Rogers going to go into the corner and grab it.
Mustangs just need to hold them off for about 15 seconds here.
Yep. Rogers keeps it out of the zone. Dedham's number 26 carries it over the blue line. And the other Rogers, senior captain Kate Rogers, number 15, in there with her sister.
And we'll get Kaylee Reed back on the ice now. Or,
Nope. Yep.
nope,
She gets a player out, but she's back in the
we'll
back
get
on the
Michaela
bench.
out there.
Kate Rogers trying to block that shot, keep it out. Her little sister follows that up. Here we go, Captain Rogers bringing it, trying to get into the offensive zone. Ooh, goodness, that was a tough fall into the boards.
Kate able to get up there. So happy to see that.
That's one of those. That's one of those falls of the boards that sort of shakes you a little bit, but she seems to be just fine. Thank God.
Scary moment there, going head first into the boards, but able to skate off under her own power. We're happy to see it.
Yeah. Nauman passes it over to Roach, who gets it into the zone, and Reen will follow up the puck. We're looking at about 17 and a half minutes left here in the first half. Pretty equal play, I'd say, at this point. 7, Molly Crowley carrying it down. Another strong player for Dedham.
And she is fast.
Yep. And she's the captain of this Dedham squad, so obviously has leadership and skill. Reen tries to fight for it. Roach follows up. Looks like they're going to... I was thinking they were going to do a line change, but they're ready for it. Roach calling for it. She wants to dump it in so they can get a line change. Dedham carries it down. Madeline McLeish.
Great save by Lily.
Another senior. Lily Newman with a huge save.
Dedham doing well, though, to keep it down the Mustang end right now.
Mannering battling it out. Pushes it forward. No ice, luckily. Glavin going in. Cutting it off. She's going to look around and see who she has open. She's just trying to keep it in our end. Gets it to Cataldo. Cataldo's looking, gets it back to Maeve. And Maeve's going to bring it around. Oh! Mannering just a few inches off from that puck. Molly Federico trying to keep it in. That was a nice, strong play by her. Mannering back on it. Gives it over to Cataldo, who's trying to get it over the blue line. They're not going to call ice, so Glavin's going in for it. It's 7 versus 11 down there. And we have Michaela Ream following it up. Sharkey picks up the puck in our defensive zone. Gets it up to Reen. Back to Sharkey.
Ooh.
Dedham gets it over our blue line. Sharkey up to Reen again. Reed staying with it. Now we have Curran involved in the play. Nauman in the corner. Uses the boards to get it out. Great play. And Reen's trying to follow it. Reed trying to keep it in. Curran covers her.
Michaela, great
Reen
job
looking
tracking back
around.
on
Reen
Michaela.
get it over to Curran, and she does. Bounces off Curran's stick. Ali P passes it up. And Curran's back on it.
Oh, great play by
Curran,
Maggie.
oh, it was right on Curran's stick. I thought she'd get a shot off. Ooh, another good opportunity for Cataldo right over the net. We have Curran grabbing the puck again. Good little move there with her stick. Parkinson gets it over. And Molly Crowley's going to carry it down and take a shot.
Save by Lily with
Great
the
stick
stick.
save by Newman.
Oh, we have Maeve here.
Glavin tries to poke check it into the zone. And Mannering's following behind her. Glavin's all over the place trying to keep involved in the play, per usual. And Cataldo gets it up to Mannering. Breaks it out, and it's on Glavin's stick, carrying it over the blue line. Glavin looking for a pass, but no one was ready yet. Get it over to Nauman right there. Oh, inches again. Right there. Oh.
It's a great pass by Lindsay to Maeve, or to Jenna.
Right tipped off Jenna's stick, but goalie grabbed it. Good few minutes there of action for the Mustangs. A lot of back and forth this game. You can see that it's going to continue to be a good game throughout.
It'll be a good game by both teams. We'll definitely see some goals here. It looks like it. Both teams have been dangerous on the attack.
We have Roach following the puck and Nauman trying to cut it off. Reen back there as well. Rogers grabs it. Gets it back into our territory here, and Roach tries to cut it off again. Sharkey picks it up. Looks to the far corner. Reen on it. Reen on it, gets it over to Nauman, who's going to look back to Reen. Reen looking around. Oh, I think she was looking for Roach there, but Dedham intercepted that pass.
Ooh. Puck's out in front, a lot of bodies. Nice play by Michaela there to try and get a shot off.
Good little scuffle of the puck in front, but Dedham goalie has it. Dedham goalie's a junior, Katie Susi, number 30. And we have Cataldo taking the faceoff down in the offensive end. Gets over, tries to get over to Glavin. It's back to Reed. Reed tries to get it back down to the corner. It's on Glavin's stick. She's going to take a shot, and it's a goal!
Goal by Maeve Glavin, number 7, senior captain.
Well deserved right there, and they've been, sort of buzzing around in that end, so finally paid off. They were excited to celebrate that one. I think this Dedham game probably holds more emotion than some of the others, and especially for the seniors. Same line out. Reed passes it back to Federico, who gets it up to Mannering. Cataldo picks it up. Mannering pushes it over into the offensive zone. Mannering trying to keep it in. Back down into the offensive zone. Icing call on that one. Sharkey takes a shot. Gets tipped over the net. Whistle called. I'm honestly not sure why. But it'll be a face-off down in the corner again. Dedham pushes it down into our zone, but it looks like there'll be another icing call, so we'll bring it back.
We're about halfway through the first half here with 11:36 left to play. Mustangs looking good, up 1-0 against Dedham early.
Reen takes the face-off, gets it to Curran. Federico picks it up at the blue line, tries to carry it in. Looks back to Reed, but just misses her. So now it's a fight, Reed versus number 17 on Dedham. Going back to get the puck. They got it right in front, and Lily Newman staying strong in net. Reed tries to break it out. Gets it on 17's stick. She's going to take a shot too high over the net. Another one
Nice
over the net.
there, but over the net.
17's buzzing.
Jenna going the other way.
Jenna going. She tried to sneak it by. She had 2 Dedham girls on her. Nauman fighting for the puck. Reen right behind her trying to support her. And we have another icing call. We have the Cataldo, Mannering, Glavin line coming down. Take this face off.
And we have Lindsay Rogers and Viv Sharkey on defense.
Holding the blue line. Cataldo tries to battle it in. Sharkey keeps it up. Looks like they're going to call it out. Just by a smidge there. Glavin on the puck. Refs in the way. Fighting on the side over here, Cataldo, and now with Rogers' support, trying to get it out. It's on Mannering's stick. She's going to carry it over the blue line. Try to get it on net or in the corner there. Dedham stops her, but she's back, and she gets it down into the corner. Rogers is going for it. They're sort of holding back a little bit right now, not being as aggressive as they were. Cataldo with it, takes a shot, but it's blocked by a Dedham body. Glavin with another shot.
Good bid there by Maeve, trying to go for a second of the game.
Reed's on it, trying to keep it out of our zone. And Seven will carry it down. Molly's going to take a shot. Right through Lily Newman's skates, unfortunately. So Molly ties it up. 9:32 left in the first half.
And she has been the most dangerous player for Dedham by far today, taking it coast to coast there for the goal.
All right, Nauman has it. It's on her stick. Dumps it into the corner. Green's going to follow it with Roach's support. Federico battling on the boards there. Nauman gets it into the corner onto Reen's stick. Oh, right there.
Oh, it's right there for Morgan.
So close. That was almost over the line, but the goalie kept it out. Good play by the Dedham goalie.
Back of the net.
Reen tries to hammer it home again, but it hits the post. Back into our end with Caroline Curran out there now for defense. Federico battling behind the net. Reen support. Newman. Nice save by Lily Newman in net.
Great save by Lily there. She's been tested a few times today.
Yeah.
And she's looking strong as usual.
Dedham had a couple quick sort of hard shots right there, and she was able to come up with the puck. Cataldo trying to get it out of the zone. It gets on Curran's stick. Curran passes it over to Glavin. Cataldo gets it back down to Glavin in the corner. Glavin gets it up to Lindsay Rogers, supported by Sharkey over here, who gets it back into the zone. Well, it looks like just offsides. Probably a really close call, obviously unintentional. Cataldo pushes it over. Curran tries to follow, but Dedham picks it up. Curran pokes it out. She's following it up along the boards. Molly Crowley passes it up to number 19. She tries to get it up to 14. Sharkey has it. Sharkey looks over to Glavin. Great pass. Glavin back on it. Dedham trying to battle and keep it in here. Really strong slap shot from Hickey from the court, from the top of the circle. Newman saves it.
Dedham looking strong here towards the end of this first half. We have about 7:27 left to play here, with the score being 1-1, Norwood versus Dedham.
Reen tries to get it out of the zone, which works. Roach is right on it, following up, and pops right over Reed's glove. Federico picks it up. She's looking for the pass. Great pass to Roach, just misses her and bounces off the boards. And Dedham's goalie is going to cover that up with Roach approaching.
And we'll keep the line of Roach, Reen, and Nauman out here for the Mustangs.
They're supported by Federico and Reed on defense. Reen comes over, trying to get on the puck. Federico steps up. Tries to pass it up to Nauman, just misses her. A little battle in the neutral zone here. Green comes through and scoops it. She's looking at who she has. She gets it over to Roach on the left wing. Roach takes it over the blue line. She's going to get a shot on net. Oh, almost looked like that might slide through, but the goalie saved it. Good save by Dedham's 30.
Morgan almost sneaks one in there.
Yeah, she really almost stuck one in. Good on-ice shot by Morgan Roach. Glavin picks it up. Glavin crosses over the blue line, takes a shot from bounces off the Dedham goalie, left a rebound, but no one was there to take advantage of that. Molly Crowley carrying it down. She really can pick up speed and make her way through, but the Mustangs shut her down that time. Mannering trying to get it out of the zone. Now Cataldo trying to get it up to Glavin. Great pass. Now Glavin is going up against Molly Crowley here, captain v captain, 7v7, and gosh, it was actually hard to see that.
I know, Maeve skating the wrong way, so maybe just get a shot off. Dedham goalie makes a good save. I'm not sure she knew where she was going.
I'm not sure that anyone knew what was going on there. Honestly, it looked like Glavin might have snuck it in the goalie's left side, but she did not. The goalie saved it. Another great save by Dedham's goalie out here. Green takes the face off. Roach is keeping it in the corner, working with Reen to get it over to Nauman. Bounces off the back of Nauman's stick, but unfortunately sort of deflected in the wrong direction.
Norwood doing a great job getting pucks in and around the net.
Right there. Oh, great pass from Reen to Roach, but Dedham's goalie comes up big.
Norwood looking really dangerous here. Pucks in and around the net, just unable to kind of put that finishing touch on it.
They're buzzing, but they're not able to finish, so we have 5.5 minutes left in this half for them to do so. Reen taking the face off. Gets it back behind the net. Nauman's there with Roach. They're bringing it back. They have Federico and Reed on the blue line. Reen gets it back in our zone. Nauman right there. Hickey down, trying to get the puck on her stick. But once again, the Mustangs break it up. Ooh. It's a tough one there. That might have been a high stick, but no call. Reed battling down behind the net. She takes a moment to play some offense. She'll get back in her spot. We have Glavin over there who covered for her, coming down in the corner. Reed tries to get it over Cataldo. It's on Mannering's stick, who gets it down to Glavin. Ooh, unintentional trip there, not called.
I don't know where
She's
this puck
covering
is.
it.
No idea.
Rogers gets it up to Mannering. Mannering gets it in the zone, over in the corner, and Glavin's going for it. She has Cataldo behind her. Perfect example of why communication in hockey is so key. You have to always be talking to your line mates so they know where you are. Rogers coming over to... She's going to get back and help out. Number 17 flying down with the puck. Doesn't really get it on her stick well enough to get a good opportunity for a shot. Back into our defensive zone in the corner. Rogers has it back on her stick. Gets it over to Roach. Roach over to Sharkey. Sharkey looking for the pass. Tries to get it up to Nauman, but it's intercepted. Reen's got it. She's going to have a great opportunity for a shot.
Oh, it's off the bar.
Crossbar. That was a great shot.
Would have been a beauty.
Half inch difference.
She scored off the post during the week. She's trying to go bar down this time.
Bar down would have been pretty sweet. 26 is trying to battle Federico for the puck. Federico's not going to give up on that one.
It's been a physical game here today.
It has been a physical game. It's fun to watch as long as they, keep it clean. Roach carries it out. She's trying to get it in the zone. She tries to at least get in the way of the Dedham player. Reen's following, supporting her, and then we have Reed behind Reen. Reed grabs it. She's going to look over to Mannering as my guess, and she does. Mannering gets a shot. Ooh, a little bobble. Dedham goalie covers it. Ooh.
Oh!
That was a tough push. That was a tough push by 7.
Mannering gets up, though.
Mannering
Does not
gets up,
retaliate.
brushes it off.
Norwood always with some quality sportsmanship.
I mean, in fairness, girls hockey is one of the more physical girls' sports, so it's not bad to see a little something here or there. Ooh,
great
Glavin
shot
with the
by
shot
Glavin.
right over the corner. Missed it by an inch. They've had some really good shots here today, on both ends, honestly. Sharkey tries to get
teams
it.
Definitely playing well here.
Yeah, this is a great defense-offense game. We have Reed. Nice pass
pass.
to Glavin and great shot. Oh, right there.
Oh!
Nice.
Like Cataldo.
Cataldo follows up the pass from Reed to Glavin. Glavin takes the shot. It ends up on Cataldo's stick, and she buries it for a 2-1 lead with 2 minutes and 2 seconds left in the game.
Great play by the Mustangs there to create the shot and by Cataldo to follow there and tuck it home.
That was sort of well deserved in the way that they were buzzing there for a while, and finally were able to take advantage of an opportunity.
And the Mustangs look to add one more in these final 2 minutes before this half comes to an end.
Curran out there, and 11 has it on her. Oh, that's a killer. Dedham ties it up.
Dedham answers quickly there on a goal by Hickey.
She skates around Curran and goes right over Newman's shoulder. Tough shot to save.
Dedham answers quickly there within 10 seconds.
You can see Norwood with not giving up in this last minute 45. Nauman rushes to the net, but the goalie covers it. Norwood Dedham always knows how to keep it interesting. Reen taking the face off. Gets it over to Curran, who gets it to Lindsay Rogers.
Oh.
We have Nauman behind the net. Tries to pass it to Curran, but we just miss here. Right through Rogers' skates. Caroline Curran getting back. Staying with 17.
Great defensive play by Curran.
Caroline Curran swipes it right out of there. Good play. And Reen's going to carry it over. We have Maggie Curran following. Right to her stick. 26 on defense. 26 on Dedham plays some great defense there. Reed tries to poke check her. 9's going to carry it. We have little P right there to fight for it. Allie Parkinson. Whistle. Minute 4 left. I think
And
there was.
both teams here fighting for that another goal before they go into half.
It's a fun game to watch. There's a lot of passion going on.
Definitely energy here today.
Yeah. We have Mannering going out to the point, trying to break it up, and Reed tries to stop it with her hand. Oh, nice play by Mannering. Tries to get it out, but at least takes some time, if nothing else. Right onto Parkinson's stick. She tries to get it out. Nice save by Newman. Back behind the net, 40 seconds to go here in the first half. Mannering up to Glavin. Glavin! She's going to try to get through, but a little bobble there and lost the puck. On to Reed's stick. 30 seconds to go here in the half.
Ooh.
Shot by 11 there again, by Hickey.
Allie P takes one there.
Hickey's got a strong slap shot, so you definitely want to keep
And
your
we
eye
got
on
about
him.
10 seconds left here, so the Mustangs will try and just get it out of their end.
Mustangs need to get it out so Dedham doesn't have the opportunity to shoot again. Mannering tries to push it out. Cataldo follows up. 2 seconds to go. Take the shot, Glavin.
So we're going to take a short break here at halftime. We'll be back with you soon.
2-2.
Mustang Sports on Norwood Community Media, your home for all things Norwood.
following broadcast of Norwood High School Girls Hockey is sponsored by Zambito Insurance Agency, located at 955 Washington Street in Norwood. And now let's meet the seniors from this year's Mustang hockey team.
Come on. Yes, I think it's going to win.
Oh! Norwood Community Media produces weekly live coverage of government meetings, sports games, town events, and much more. You can access all of our live content on our live stream at norwoodcommunitymedia.org. Here's how it works. Type norwoodcommunitymedia.org into your web browser. This takes you to our website where there are 3 options of live stream to watch. Our community live stream carries Norwood news, Norwood High School sporting events, and other town events. To access news bulletins and event reminders, please visit our bulletin board live stream. For live coverage of local government meetings, you can visit the government live stream page. Once you've decided which stream you need, simply click the box with the title and then click the play button that appears and you will be watching live NCM coverage. Thank you for choosing your home for all things Norwood, Norwood Community Media. Hello there and welcome into the sports update for this week. My name is Brian Dunn and the winter season is slowly drawing to a close. Let's take you into some of the sights and sounds of the past week here in Mustang Sports.
As well. Wolverines with an early 3-0 lead. Inside to Corellis. Corellis with another dish and another stroke and a beautiful stroke from the outside. Nice jump shot. Beaudet with another 2. His second shot. Pulls them within 5. There's the freshman. Sweet looking shot.
What was it you were saying about him? He has no fear. He's
Getting himself to the line there. A deep 3 does not go. And your final score, 68-58.
Get it out, drop back down low once again. Some early stop there. Oh, and real quick, just like that.
You know, Mark, that all started right off the initial face-off. If
Find themselves down just one. Work done behind there by Curran. Curran into the shooting lane.
Oh,
and she's
wow.
able to bury it.
Mark, that was a really nice play by Maggie Curran. She really came out with a head of steam out of that corner, and I kind of felt that one was going in because I knew she was going to get a nice hard shot because she has a nice hard shot.
Puck gets free. Wayne tried to see it. She got caught in the skates. Race here with Reen. Reen wins the race. 6:26 left, right in front. Still loose, and he's able to bury it.
That was Jenna
Just
Nauman
like
that
that,
scored
yeah. Is that Nauman that got that one?
It was Jenna Nauman that got that one, yep.
That's fantastic work by everybody there.
Yeah, same play, Mark. There
Yep,
it is again.
right back. Yep.
3 times. They do it every time.
And just like that, you Sean.
Mark, they got to adjust that. They're getting killed, and especially that winger that's lined up outside the faceoff dot has got to race to that spot and block that shot.
Exactly.
'Cause that's
Here we go. Going for her handstand. Beautiful. Front flip. Yes. Wow. Looks like a back. Nice height. Back gainer. Last tumbling pass. Whoa. She went right to the corner. front.
Using every space.
That.
Yes. Beautiful.
What an afternoon for Jillian.
Would not be a surprise at all. A lot of these girls I also recognize from doing the soccer games.
Yeah.
Western, there's a lot of overlapping,
Yeah.
a lot of athletic
Yeah.
girls. Yeah.
Caitlin Grant there with a great drive to the basket. And
Wow.
crashing the boards. And nicely done. Forrest with that cleanup putback. Delamere who picks up that loose ball. And then Grant finds it wide open. Carolyn Forrest to it. A little pump fake and gets Lennon to bite and then takes that wide open.
Steves is another basketball family. We have 2 of their brothers on our side of the program. Really good players. Nice take.
Speaking of basketball families, there's Erin Reen as she does.
Yeah. Defense by Norwood.
Norwood has been paying a lot of attention too to Hattie Noble. She's looked really strong, one of the senior captains for the Westwood team. Nice to see her get a little recognition in the pregame as well.
Great
and
move.
the shot will go.
And a quick note before we leave you for this week, we want to remind everybody of Little League tryouts that will be happening right now. From February 1st to March 1st, registration is open for both A-ball, AAA ball, and majors. If there's any questions or additional information you may need, you can contact them at info@norwoodll.com. And that's my sports update for this week. It's been a long and unusual season, but we look forward to the Mustangs finishing strong here in the next few weeks.
Back to the Mustangs here, girls hockey against the Dedham
Marauders.
Marauders. I'm always like not that confident saying that. It's been a really exciting first half. We have a score of 2-2 here. Norwood goals by Glavin and Cataldo.
Absolutely.
Dedham goals by Hickey and Crowley. But it's been fun to watch. We were saying before we cut to the break that this has been a really aggressively offensive game in a good way. Keeps it interesting. We knew that this would be a competitive matchup as it is every year, and it sort of is meeting our expectations, I would say.
Yeah, both teams have really brought it. We've seen a lot of energy from both sides, Norwood and Dedham. We've seen 2 goals apiece. Both goalies have played well here. The shots have been great. Norwood had a couple go off the post, one off the crossbar. So we've seen a lot of action on both ends. The other thing that's great is the refs. We have very few whistles here. The
Yeah,
refs have
that's
kept their
true.
whistles in their pocket.
Yeah, I would say there's been a few little physical, I don't know if altercations is the right word, but definitely a physical play today. And as we were saying earlier, it definitely keeps it interesting. Girls can get away with only so much, but as long as it's clean, I think it makes it fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, like you said, both teams maybe some altercations, but we've had physical play, and for the most part, people have gotten up quickly. They've been good to go. We can't hear too much from the ice, so we don't know if they're talking out there, but
Right.
we'd hope not.
We do. You can tell that they're excited for the second half. We could hear as we were getting ready to come back on the air, you could hear the Dedham girls really getting fired up. And from here, I can see the Norwood bench, and some of them are jumping up and down. So they're ready to play for this final 22 and a half minutes, and the refs are getting ready to come back on the ice. Today we do have a doubleheader. We have the girls here with Dedham now, and following up at exactly 5 p.m., the boys team will have their senior night, and they'll honor their, I think, 11 seniors, which is going to be really exciting, and they're going to play Ashland at 5 o'clock. They actually played them this past Wednesday and ended up beating them 12-3, so it could be another heavily offensive game, or maybe not. Maybe Ashland will come back with a new fire. But we're excited for this doubleheader here at the Skating Club of Boston. It's the first of the season.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great to get both games in here tonight. Some parents having double duty between the boys and girls, so they'll be here a long night at the rink, but I'm sure they're happy just to be in here watching the game. Definitely an enjoyable experience. The rink here is absolutely beautiful. We've been talking about it all season. It's very nice for Norwood to have their own home rink.
Yeah, I know they've been wanting one for literally decades probably at this point, and it's really exciting to be able to call it their own. We have that Mustang emblem in the middle. It makes them proud to come out here and skate and be able to call it their home away from home. Both teams are cheering for the second half to begin, and it looks like they're taking the ice.
And you can tell both teams really want this one in the second half. We're going to see, hopefully, a shootout down the stretch. Love to see some more goals, mainly from our Norwood team, but
yes,
plenty of action.
Ideally for Tyler and I, it would be Mustangs taking the shots, but keeping it interesting as well. I have to give a little shout out to both goalies. I mean, with the amount of shots that each team has had this game, they've both really stepped it up and played well. And I think 2-2 is I would say right now, to be frank, 2-2 is a fair reflection of the game we've watched so far.
And we're off here in the second half.
We have Mannering, Glavin, and Contaldo out here with Reed and Federico supporting them on the blue line. Molly Crowley with the puck, and you can hear one of the parents saying, "Don't let her wind up," and that's exactly what Crowley does. She gets the puck on her stick, and she just takes off, and she can go one end to the other, and she can get a decent shot off, so she's a dangerous player to have out there. Mannering on it over in the corner. Gets back down. Mannering trying to get it out. Glavin has it. Glavin takes it over the blue line. Little support behind her. She's going to throw it in front. Looks like the ice might still be not fully dry. I can't totally tell, but the puck is moving a tiny bit slower. Mannering back on it. And Dedham's able to break it out there. It's on 6's stick. She has 12 and 11 with her. And Reed's going to cut it up behind the net and not let Hickey get it. Gets it up to Glavin. He tries to get it out of the zone. Passes it to Cataldo. Back on Reed's stick, who's looking around. She's going to skate with it. Reed can also sort of wind up if she takes the opportunity to do so.
And we'll get a line change here for the Mustangs.
We're looking at Nauman, Roach, and Reen out there on offense. Reen's going to take a shot, blocked by 22 on Dedham. Reen bringing it around the back. She's in the corner fighting for the puck. Back on Rogers' stick. Rogers taps it down to the corner again. Oh, right in front. Oh, nice nice attempt by Roach.
Morgan just trying to pick out that far side of the net and just misses.
Just misses that upper corner. Oh, and you have Reen pass it across, and no one's there to sort of knock it in. Rogers on her stick for defense, and she gets it back into the corner. No icing.
We're going to get Jenna Nauman there on the puck.
Nauman's down on the corner. Dedham's fighting for it. She has Reen's support, and it's on Sharkey's stick. Sharkey takes a shot. It gets sort of interfered by a Dedham stick. Glavin in the corner.
Glavin, good there to keep the puck. Strong play.
We have Kate Rogers, captain, down in the corner.
And it's nice to see her back on the ice after that hard fall in the first half.
Cataldo brings it down, tries to get over to Glavin.
Ooh. Maybe trying to make that
Rogers
pass there to
coming back
Marissa.
to grab the puck. Both Rogers girls. Kate Rogers tries to get it over to Lindsay. Tries to get it across. Reed interferes and gets it out. carries it out of our zone. She's going to carry it right all the way. This is what I was referring to when I was saying she can wind it up.
It's a great play by Kaylee Reed there, trying to take it end to end. Great job to force the save from the Dedham goalie. And we got a new line out there for the Mustangs. We have Maggie Curran, we have Michaela Reen, and then we have on that far side, Jenna Nauman.
Curran trying to keep it in. Gets onto Reed's stick. Throws it, tosses it down into the corner. Reen skating back. And lands on Curran's stick, but she loses it. Reed with it. She passes it back behind. Over to Federico. Dedham's number 12 tries to carry it through, but she gets cut off. Newman on it and covers it. Great save. That was one of those like a little bit sneaky, scary pucks that could have slipped in, but Newman had it.
And both teams will take the time here to switch full line changes from both teams. And we'll have Marissa on the faceoff.
Sharkey tries to ring it around the boards up to Glavin. Glavin gets it over a little too far ahead. Tries to get Cataldo or Mannering. Lindsay Rogers does instead, and Mannering's going to try to battle to get it, keep it in the zone. She's able to, but it gets onto a Dedham stick. Sharkey battling back. She's always strong and consistent on that blue line. 16 carrying it down. Cataldo cuts her off, trying to help break it out of the zone. Cataldo again. We need to sort of get a handle on this puck and try to break it out. They're having trouble doing that. And it sat right there. Dangerous spot, but Norwood was able to clear the puck. Mannering finally breaks it out of the zone. About 17 plus minutes left here at Skating Club of Boston. Mustangs versus Dedham. Down into the zone, no icing call, so Reen fires in for it.
Good job there by Jenna behind the net.
Reen has it. She throws it out in front. Bounces around. Nauman bounces right over Nauman's stick. We have Reed and Federico back. Federico gets it up to Reen. Reen gets it over to Roach. Roach is going to carry it over the blue line. Hopefully get a shot off. She sends it wide. Nauman's in there, but isn't able to get the puck on her stick. Reed is back behind the net. Reed's going to carry it. She's looking to weave through. She wants to get a shot off. She passes it back to Mannering. Mannering got a little stuck there, and it's back out. We have Glavin and Hickey down in the corner behind the net. Dedham's 12 is fighting with Cataldo. And they blow the whistle to break that up.
About 15 minutes and 46 seconds left to play here in the second half. Both teams creating chances early here, but no one able to put one away.
Yeah, it continues to be a lot of back and forth. Both teams really in the game. We have 12 here taking a shot. She shoots it wide right. And Molly Crowley has it on her stick, looking to decide what she wants to do with it. Glavin and Cataldo. Stopper, and Hickey picks it up. Looks like an offsides call on Dedham. And again, the refs are really letting them play, which is, it so far is going fine that way.
Great play there by Lindsay to kind of track back on defense and poke that puck away.
Sharkey gets it up to Mannering. Mannering fighting for it in the corner. Gets it to Glavin. Glavin gets it over to Rogers. Nice shot by Rogers. Marine tries to follow it up, but that Dedham goalie is able to stay strong.
Mustangs creating plenty of chances from the net, very similar to what we saw in the first half. Getting pucks out in front and being there for the rebound. It's a great shot by Maggie Curran, and I believe the Dedham goalie just tipped it over with her glove.
Federico carries it over the blue line. Nauman stays back to cover for her. And Reed has it on her stick. Oh, little battle there, but it gets out. And Federico is going to dump it back. Dedham, they're all out.
Crowley, good pass there to Hickey.
Hickey has it. She's going to take a shot. Blocked by Federico. Ooh, a little
I think we're
scuffle.
going to see a penalty on Hickey there.
They're going to call both of them. They're calling Federico and Hickey both to the box.
Maybe we jinxed it with our no penalties there.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll see two people in the box now. Federico for Norwood and Hickey for Dedham, both going to the box.
Reed tries to get it out. Oh, and she tries to get it out, and it ends up on the Mustangs bench. Luckily, Coach Coskren and Coach Maloof are not injured.
Yep. Mike there looked like he was in the line of the puck. But
I think Coach Coskren might have been as well from his reaction.
Heads up play from both coaches.
Let's just be glad that ended all right. And Glavin's gonna rush the puck, fighting 10 for it. Mannering right behind her with it. Mannering playing around with it. Oh, she's trying to get it to someone or some on net. Reed picks it up. Great shot. Darn it, right into the belly of Dedham's goalie.
Great shot by Reed there, unfortunately right at the goalie. Oh.
Dedham tries to take a shot, misses wide. Roach picks it up. Roach breaks it out. Roach and Reen trying to keep it down this way. 13 minutes left and just short of a minute left in the both penalties. Nauman's skating back. Rogers on it as well. Oh, good save by Newman right off the face mask, but she gets it out of the way. Yeah, right off the mask. Nauman's trying to find where the puck is. It's stuck in their feet. Reen's able to scoop it up. She has Roach with her. It's a 2-on-1 here. Reen takes the shot right into the goalie's pads. Nauman follows it up. Tries to get her stick on it. Oh, so close. They weren't able to sneak it in. Dedham back on Molly Crowley's stick, number 7. You don't want to let her go.
And she is fast, like we talked about. Great job there by all the Norwood defenders to kind of
They really shut her down that time. Continue with the physical play here, and they're gonna call Roach on that.
So our first 2 penalties about to end in about 4 seconds, but looks like Roach is headed to the box here. Norwood unlucky to score on that 2-on-1. So Norwood will try and kill off their second penalty of the game today.
Little battle right there. Glavin gets in there and is trying to clear it out. We have Cataldo, Glavin, Rogers, and Caroline Kern out on the penalty kill. Great save by Newman. I honestly wasn't sure if she had the puck or not.
And like we've talked about, Lily Newman's been great all game, and we need to really step up here for this next minute and 43 seconds.
Federico goes out for Kern on defense, and the other 3 stay. And the PK's goal is to get this puck out of the zone, which Glavin does. And we have Glavin with a breakaway. Let's see what she does with this. This is what you practice for, right into the goalie's belly.
And Maeve, unlucky here not to score that shorthanded goal.
Yeah, that was a great breakaway by Maeve.
That's exactly what you want in the penalty kill. Kind of just poke that puck and go the other way.
Yeah, exactly. They're coming down Dedham's end. They're trying to set something up.
Good play there by Maggie. And Hickey trying to grab that puck is actually going to throw it into the stands. And Crowley's going to take this puck. Solid fight there in front of the net.
Kern can get it on her stick. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to, but she's still fighting for it. We have 30 seconds left in this penalty. Rogers comes around, gets it over to Kaylee Reed, who's going to carry it up the side here. Dump it on net. A really smart play.
That's a great play.
Actually bumbled a little bit, but goalie has it.
To cover it up.
We're going to have a face-off down in our end now.
With 17 seconds left here in this penalty. Norwood hoping to win this face-off and kill off this final 17 seconds. Michaela Reen with the face-off. We have Reed out there, Nauman, and Allie.
Parkinson gets it over into the zone. Reen follows it.
And that should do it here for the penalty with about 3 seconds to go. Even strength here.
Reen carries it out. Reed gets down there. She's gonna, she tries to get it behind her. She's looking for a place to take a shot.
It's a nice play.
Reen gets it back over to the other side to Roach. Roach is gonna pick it up. Now that we're all even, we have a little more offense being. We have Little P going back to get the puck. Little P looking who to pass it to. She gets it up to Roach off the boards. Roach ends up on the ice and Nauman's following. Reed gets it out. Reed tries to get it up off the glass, out of the zone. Over to Roach.
Dedham coach unhappy there not to get the icing call. She's throwing her hands up. Good play there by Molly.
Mannering gets it over to Cataldo. They try to keep it in, but Dedham has it on her stick. Glavin cuts it off. 8.5 minutes left here at Boston Skating Club of Boston. Rogers gets back, looking around who she can pass it to. Plenty of time. Passes up the middle right onto Dedham's sticks. Cataldo brings it up the side there. Looking around.
Oh.
Tries to stuff it in. Dedham's goalie sticks her stick out to stop it.
And Glavin's going the other way.
Glavin trying to take it down. She's going to get a shot. Blocked by Dedham. Mannering tries to follow up to take the blocked shot. Lindsay Rogers coming up here on this side. 7 gets it to 16. It's cut off by Reen. Reen has it on her stick. She's going to go back behind the net and decide what she wants to do with it. Gets it up to Nauman. Reen skating hard down, following it. Reen's got some speed. She has a good stride.
She's a good athlete in any sport. Had the pleasure of coaching her in soccer in the fall.
Yeah, she definitely looks good out there, especially for a freshman. Reed has it. She brings it front across the net up to Curran. Curran gets it over to Nauman. Nauman gets it to Federico. Breaks it up to Reen again. Reen wants to get over to Maggie Curran. Oh, just misses the opportunity to get a shot off.
Oh, the ref's going to hold up that puck there. Ooh, Maeve just trying to shred that pass through to Maggie.
Glavin gets it into the corner. Curran follows. Federico tries to follow in Hickey, so she gets in the way, and Newman saves it. Great save by Newman.
That's a great save by Lily to keep the score here 2-2 with 6 minutes and 14 seconds left in the second half.
That was a close one, but Newman came up big.
We had those 4 goals in the first half, but nothing here yet.
Still just as much action, but the goalies aren't letting the puck by.
Yep, neither squad able to capitalize on their opportunities yet.
Glavin gets it out of the zone. She's going to carry it in. She has co-captain Kate Rogers with her. She stopped. Oh, that was a great play. She tried to stop and take the shot, but lost the puck. Cataldo keeps it down there. Oh, offside. She's got to clear out. On Sharkey's stick. Ooh, Sharkey tries to dump it. Rogers gets it. Tries to get it through the Dedham group. Sharkey picks up the stick.
Great play by Sharkey.
Ooh, that's going to be a trip on Dedham, which means the Mustangs will go on the power play with just under 5.5 minutes to go. Mustangs pull the goalie. They get an extra player out there. They don't want Dedham to touch the puck. Oh, good job, Kate.
Great job, Kate.
Rogers has it. You wanted to. Oh, you wanted. Darn. You wanted her to get it on another Mustang stick, but easier said than done. So
Mustangs
we'll be out on the power play now.
Yep, Mustangs will have their first power play of the game here. Looking to capitalize.
Two minutes penalty and 5:20 left in the game. Looks like we have Reen, Roach, and Jenna Nauman out there, and then Reed and Federico on defense. Roach is going to take a shot.
Great
Oh,
job by Roach.
Wide left. Really good opportunity, really good idea. We need them to execute on this power play. Nauman has it. Dedham's all over her. Nauman's got to get it off. There we go. Gives it to Reen. Reen's carrying it down. Reen's going to get it back. Oh. Federico's going to pick it up and give it back to Kaylee Reed, probably. Nope, she takes it up the side of the board. Looks like she's going to take a shot. Blocked by Dedham, followed up by Roach. Goes wide of the net.
And we're about halfway through this power play here for Norwood. Whoa. And these pucks are flying around. We'll have Lindsay Rogers bringing up the puck here. She'll shoot, will go behind the net. We have Cataldo out here. We have Mannering, Glavin. Defense, we have Reed and Rogers.
Oh.
Reed, unlucky there not to find the back of the net.
Rogers is gonna, she tries to get it back down to the corner. She tries to push it through. Dedham has it and they clear it. 15 seconds left in the penalty.
Mustangs looking for one last rush here.
Mannering tries to get it up to Glavin.
And we're back to even strength.
Mannering has it. She's going to carry it over the blue line. Nice work. She's trying to keep it in the zone. Just under 3 minutes left here in the play. You don't want Dedham scoring right now with less than 3 minutes left to play. Wouldn't mind if the Mustangs got another goal. You can tell the girls are feeling the pressure for sure. Gets it over to Glavin. Glavin's going to get a shot off. Oh, just isn't able to. Dedham fights the puck off her stick. Come on, Mannering's in there. Move your feet.
And Hickey scores.
And that's
on
what
that
we were
short
worried
side.
about. Number 11,
About
Hickey.
2:24 left in the second half. And that's going to put Dedham up 3-2 here.
That's really tough when that happens because then you sort of are playing with the pressure on.
Norwood's going to need to find one here late in the second half to kind of tie this one up. Dedham answered quickly in the first half. Let's see if Norwood can do the same in the second.
Keep their feet moving.
Two on one here. Reen there looking for Roach. Not able to connect with her at the back post. And we have Crowley on the rush here for Dedham. And she shoots wide.
Roach tries to break it out. Gets it over to Sharkey. Sharkey looks up. Minute 48 left.
And we have sticks everywhere, bodies everywhere, pucks.
It's getting a little messy. I think both teams are tired. It's been a hard-fought game thus far. Minute and a half to go.
Good play by Roach there.
Roach is going to get over to the blue line. We need to get a good shot. We need a good opportunity here. Oh, Glavin right into the Dedham player, unfortunately.
Gonna come down to the wire here. So we'll get an icing call with a minute 13 left here in the second half. Mustangs looking to answer and tie this game up at 3 goals apiece. Currently down 3-2.
Looks like Norwood's taking a timeout. Obviously, they will pull Newman from the goal and add a player. So Coach Cosgren looks like he's coming up with a play for them. This is kind of like best case scenario and worst nightmare in the sense that it's always fun to have a close game against your rival, but you certainly don't want to be on the losing end. So they have 1 minute and 13 seconds to tie it up, and that would be really exciting especially for the seniors.
Yeah, you'd really like to be up in this situation 3-2, but the Mustangs was trying to rally back here.
Absolutely.
And like we said at the first half, the game's been fairly even.
It really has been, yeah. Dedham definitely has a couple strong skaters that are able to carry it end to end, and the Mustangs have had some good team play. Both the first and second lines that have been out there for the majority have done some good passing, obviously had some amazing shots, and the goalies have both come up big, as we've mentioned now numerous times.
And we'll see if the Mustangs can score one. They've gotten a couple goals here by being active at the back post on these pucks that skated across out front. Can they do it again here?
All right, so we have Newman on the bench, which means we have 6 players out here for the Mustangs and 1 minute and 13 to capitalize on this opportunity of having an extra player.
So the Mustangs are going to want to win this face-off.
That's for sure. Cataldo looks like she's going to try to get it back to Federico, and either Federico will try to take a shot or she'll get it over to Reed, and everyone else will crash the net. That would be my hope or guess.
Oh, great play by Reed.
Okay,
there.
it worked out. Cataldo has it on her stick. Take the shot. Reed gets back. Dedham's going to take the shot on the empty net, and they're able to get it in.
That's going to be a Dedham goal by number 17. That'll put the Marauders up 4-2 with the goalie pulled there.
Yeah,
an easy finish.
Once it gets on their stick, it's really hard to defend against without a goalie in the net. Just under a minute left.
And we'll get an icing call here on Norwood.
Clock's down to 44.7 here. Mustangs are going to want to get it out of their zone quickly to give themselves an opportunity.
Dedham's doing a good job to keep the puck here in the Norwood end, just trying to kill off this game.
Nauman tries to get it out. She's trying to get it up to Roach, who's skating up. Roach might have the opportunity to get a shot, tries to wheel it around. 25 seconds on the clock. Looks like they're going to keep Newman in the net. Rogers is fighting for it, they call it. It was tied up on the boards, and they want the play to move along, so they blew a whistle.
That'll give us 16 seconds left here in the second half. With Dedham 4, Norwood 2.
Glavin with the shot. Dedham is really good at blocking the shots with their bodies. They've done that multiple times tonight. Sharkey with a shot, a bouncer. Glavin tries to wrap it around. Oh, God, that was a huge save by Dedham with about 3 seconds left. And that's all we have here. Final score, Dedham 4, Norwood 2.
Great game by both teams. Both teams would have been happy to take away the win here, and Dedham coming away with it after a highly contested game with plenty of shots from both teams.
And we'll be following up with the boys playing at 5 p.m. It is their senior night, so they'll be honoring their 11 seniors, and we thank you for joining us.
I'm Tyler Gonsalves here with Molly Barefoot.
Mustang Sports on Norwood Community Media, your home for all things Norwood.
The following broadcast of Norwood High School Girls Hockey is sponsored by Zambito Insurance Agency, located at 955 Washington Street in Norwood. And now let's meet the seniors from this year's Mustang hockey team.